Empires may rise and fall, liberty and slavery succeed alternately, ignorance and knowledge give place to each other, but the cherry tree will still remain in the woods of Greece, Spain, and Italy, and will never be affected by the revolutions of human society. Heaven and hell suppose two distinct species of men, the good and the bad. But the greatest part of mankind float betwixt vice and virtue. Beauty, whether moral or natural, is felt more properly than perceived. Fine writing, according to Mr. Addison, consists of sentiments which are natural without being obvious. The unhappy of all men is he who believes himself to be so. It is not contrary to reason to prefer the destruction of the whole world to the scratching of my finger. It is harder to avoid censure than to gain applause. The great subverter of Pyrrhonism or the excessive principles of skepticism is action and employment and the occupations of common life. Praise never gives us much pleasure unless it concur with our own opinion, and extol us for those qualities in which we chiefly excel. Nothing can be more real, or concern us more, than our own sentiments of pleasure and uneasiness, and if these be favorable to virtue and unfavorable to vice, no more can be requisite to the regulation of our conduct and behavior. The beginning of motion in matter itself is as conceivable a priori as its communication from mind and intelligence. I never asserted such an absurd thing as that things arise without a cause. Nothing more powerfully excites any affection than to conceal some part of its object, by throwing it into a kind of shade, which at the same time that it shows enough to prepossess us in favor of the object, leaves still some work for the imagination. I am ready to reject all belief and reasoning, and can look upon no opinion even as more probable or likely than another.